everybody, welcome back. My name is Sophia and I'm one of Savvy Health Solutions wellness coaches. Today I'm going to be going over just the introduction to foam rolling with you guys. I do have two different foam rollers just to show you the difference that we have. So this is the one that I use. If you can see, it's kind of textured, so it's going to be a little bit more aggressive of a foam roller than if you're just starting out. This other one that I have here, it's going to be a little bit more smooth. They even have foam rollers where it's completely smooth the whole entire way so that it's not textured at all. You'll notice as I'm going over the foam rolling techniques that if it does have these ribbed areas in here, it's going to be a lot more intense. So basically what that's doing, it's really getting down into the muscle, and it's going to be a little bit more of an intense massage than if you'd want one of the ones that's just going to be a little bit more flat along the sides. So just a little bit of information for foam rolling if you've never done it before. Basically the way I like to describe foam rolling, it's more of a self-massage. So if you have really tight muscles, either before working out or after working out, you can use your foam roller as a way to really get in there and kind of take any of that soreness, any of that lactic acid out, and kind of smooth it out so that you don't have any tight spots where we're pulling kind of different areas. But that's basically the gist of foam rolling. You can do it before working out. You can do it after. I tend to kind of do both. I really like to do it after a heavy day, whether it's on legs or back, just because I tend to hold a lot of my tension in there. So let's go ahead and get started, and I'll walk you through the different muscle groups and how to foam roll. So with any foam roller that you have, the more body weight on it, the more intense that pressure is going to be. So I always start with my hands behind, and then I'll roll onto it. You do want to be careful that you don't roll and then it kind of slips out from behind you. So I always start with the upper back, the traps and the rhomboids in here. So what I do is I lay down, and then I bring my hips up just a little bit, and I roll back and forth. If I keep my hips down, I'm going to have less body weight, less pressure to press into the foam roller, and it's not going to be as intense a feeling as if you have those hips up, where more of your body weight is being pressed into that foam roller. I should say as well that it's going to be a little bit uncomfortable. The tighter you are, the more stiff your muscles are, the more intense this is going to feel. So it should be a little bit uncomfortable, but it should not be to the point of unbearable pain. And the more often you do your foam rolling, the easier it will become. And then you can kind of graduate to one of these ones if you need a little bit more pressure. So then again, I'm going to start with my upper back. I'm just going to hold it right in here. If you want to move forward and back, you're more than welcome to. What we don't want to see is any hyperextension. If my head goes back, that's why I'll always kind of cradle my head and neck so that I'm keeping that nice alignment even while foam rolling. Gets pretty tight in here. What I tend to do to get a little bit higher up is I'll slightly slant my foam roller or knee, and I'll move on it on just a little bit of a diagonal to get a little bit more into that upper trap area in here. You can always just lay on it, do little movements. There's no real wrong way. If you just want to hold it and you feel that pressure, you can kind of lean into your left side a little bit more if it's tighter, or you can kind of lean into that right side with your body weight. Next, I'm going to go to my mid-back, just going to be right underneath those shoulder blades. And if you feel that even with your normal foam roller, it's too much pressure, you kind of dig your elbows into it to lift your body weight up a little bit so you don't have so much pressure down into that foam. I stagger my feet so that I can slightly push forward and back, or you can just hold it. Hold it in one area and kind of push into that side if one area is a little bit tighter than the other. And just hold it. Generally, when you're doing your foam rolling, you want to be in at least each area, whether it's upper back, mid-back, for about a minute. Really work it in there to get any tightness out that you may have. So I'm going to go back again to that mid-back, staying right in here. Then the next area that we're going to cover is going to be the lats. So it's going to be right in here, kind of underneath and to the side of that armpit area. Generally, this muscle group is very tight for everybody, so you can kind of just ease your way into it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come into a bit of a side plank here. I'm going to lay down. My bottom arm is going to be outstretched, and I'm going to place this foam roller kind of down behind and beneath that armpit a little bit, and just slightly roll. This may be an inch or two, but I'm actually moving forward and back. And if you look, I'm placing my hand here to alleviate some of my body weight. If I didn't have it, more of that weight is moving these edges into that left. If you want more intense, you can bring those hips up out of that plank, or you can stay down on the ground, just making sure this bottom arm is extended down and the shoulder is up here on top. What we don't want to see is leaning over this way or out that way. Nice straight line with the body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, especially in those muscle groups that might be a little bit tighter. If we really hold on to our breath, it's going to make that movement a little bit more uncomfortable. Want to make sure to breathe. Then I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite side. Same thing, getting that lat a little bit underneath into the side of that armpit. Side plank position. Have my foam roller in the appropriate place, and I'm gently moving forward and back. You don't even have to bring your hips up off the ground to feel this one. And then if you want, you can press into that foam roller again to lift that body up and alleviate any of that tension that you may have if too much of your body weight is on that foam roller. I just put one leg on top, slightly bring those hips up if you would like. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Next one I'm going to show you is lower back. I would just advise being very careful on this one. You want to do it very lightly. If you feel any tension, that's very sharp pain or anything like that, I would advise staying away from the low back. Definitely have your elbows in so that not all of your body weight is on it. And we don't want to go on the tailbone, so I'm going to stay right above it. Generally, rule of thumb for foam rolling, you don't want to go over any joints or bony processes. We don't want to go behind the knee, and we don't want to go on that Achilles either, or on that hip. Just kind of keeping those in mind as we go down towards the lower body. So for lower back, I'm going to start at the top of mid, and then just gently move my leg in. With this one, those elbows in really help. And I can use my feet without pushing forward and back. I don't even have to move my feet. I keep my hips down and just gently move a little bit from left to right, just to get a very, very low amount of pressure. Just try to get that back up. If you do have a very tight low back, a stretch that I would recommend instead of the foam roller would be to lay down, take one knee towards chest. Now that I have my right leg up, I really want to think about bringing this right side of my low back into the mat. I just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, relaxing the head and neck. I will then switch legs, and now I'm going to focus on bringing the left side of my back down. This helps a lot if you have low back tension. So we're going to bring both knees up. I'm going to gently roll from left to right, really thinking about pressing that low back down into the mat. That's a stretch that I would prefer a little bit more instead of foam rolling for the low back. So now that we did our upper body, we did upper back, have got those chops, long boys, then we move down into the lats and the back. We're going to do the lower body. So I'm going to start with the glutes. I always kind of have a hand behind so you don't roll off of it. Then keeping those behind just for some support. You can do both at the same time, or you kind of lean into one glute versus the other. So the more pressure you add versus one side is going to increase the muscle pressure that you have. So if I'm here with both, that's going to be spread pretty evenly on both glutes. If I go here, you're going to feel more so you don't feel it as much with both, move all those body weight and leg to one side so you can try the leg. It feels really tight, kind of lean into it. Those are those target spots or hot spots that we're really looking to improve with this foam roll. You want to get more blood flow and circulation to those areas. It's going to help with your muscle flexibility as well. And then whatever we do on the left side, we'll do on the right. So for those lats, for our IT bands, which I'll show you in a second. So we're nice and even. So now that I got those splits, I'm going to go ahead and move on to the IT band. So I'm going to stay right below my hip and right above that knee. I'm going to come into a bit of a side plank position. This is another muscle group that a lot of people tend to have tightness in. So kind of just slowly roll into it. One leg is down, side plank, and my opposite leg on top. I'm gently going to roll between that hip and my knee. Generally, as I feel that people get closer to the knee, it's a little bit tighter. So you can always lift up, press into that elbow to alleviate some of that body weight. And same thing, when it tends to get very tight, breathe in through the nose and out. Same thing with about a minute in each area. Then we'll go ahead and we'll swap to the other side. Same thing, I'm going to get in that side plank position. Starting from the elbow. And if I press up with this leg, I'm not going to get as much pressure on the foam roller. The less I do, the more you're going to get the IT band in. And foam rolling is really something that is to be worked up to. If you've never done it before and this is your first time trying it, it'll probably be a little bit uncomfortable, but don't let that scare you away from the benefits that you can definitely get from foam rolling for your body. Good. So, I got those IT bands. Now I'm going to go to hamstrings. I always start from the glutes sitting on it. And then what I'm going to do is just slightly roll back. So you can keep one leg up. You do one at a time. You can do both. Just making sure you don't go behind this knee here, so I'll stop right there. I prefer to do one leg at a time versus two, just so I can really get a little bit more of that pressure pinpointing where I want it. And then I have my hands behind for some support. You might notice your triceps are going to get a little tight too, just when holding your body weight up. And then I'm going to move on to my opposite leg. So breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. You can hold it, little movements, whatever you want. Another way to add a little bit more pressure, so you have one of the smooth foam rollers, is put the opposite leg on top of it. And this is a little much for me on the ridge one, but same thing on here. It's really going to increase that pressure on this one. With this red one, I don't need that much weight, so I just use one. Perfectly good. Next group I'm going to show you guys is going to be the quads. It's going to be right from that hip to that knee, just the opposite of those hamstrings that I did earlier. With this one, we're going to be rolling into a plank on the ground. Sometimes this one can be a little bit difficult. If you have a little bit more weight to you, it can be harder to do some of these activities on the ground. So what I would suggest is maybe a tiger tail. They have hand rolling foam rollers where you can just manually move it on your leg as so, which you can do for the quads, hamstrings, and calves. If doing the one on the foam roller is a little bit harder. So there are other options if you don't have so much mobility from the ground to do. So with this one, I'm going to start with it right kind of above my knee. Now I'm going to come into the plank position on my elbows, and I'm going to roll from below that hip right to above the knee. You can put your toes on the ground. It's going to make it a little bit easier. If you want more pressure, you can have those toes up, or you can cross one leg over the top. I'm using my elbows to kind of move me forward and back. You can hold, gently roll. Okay. So that's going to be the front of the quads here. These tend to be a little bit tight on the majority of people as well. So again, kind of easing your way into it. And if you think maybe one of the tiger tails or the handheld foam rollers might be a little better, that's always another option. And lastly, we're going to go ahead and do those calves. So I'm going to stay kind of below, above that Achilles, and then below that knee. I tend to do one at a time on these. And then if you notice, I make sure to rotate my toe on my foam roller to get all those different angles of that calf muscle. Really notice the difference, rotating out. If you're a runner, you tend to get really tight calves before or after. I'd really encourage foam rolling. You see a difference, the different helps. And then I do the same thing with my other. Kind of start from the inside, and then rotate my toe. See that? Still breathing. If maybe you had one of the smoother foam rolls, you can always put the opposite leg there. You don't have to lift those hips up. It's not going to be as intense with them on. But that's just a good intro on foam rolling. So what we did, we started with upper back, mid, lats, lower, IT band, glutes, quads, and our calves. Always remember to go at your own pace. Remember to breathe. And then just kind of those tidbits for foam rolling. You never want to foam roll on the neck. Always keep that head and neck cradled. Don't go over any of those joints or bony processes. And I hope this really helps you for either recovery or before you get ready to work out. And like I said, we do have those different types of foam rollers in case you're not ready for something a little bit as intense as these, because it is a good type of pain that we're looking for. We should be a little bit uncomfortable. Just think, it's like a self-massage. If you're really working into your body like that, it's not going to be the best feeling, but you're going to feel a lot better afterwards. So thank you for tuning in with our foam rolling and kind of a little bit stretching for that low back.